Going back to Xavi, perfect transition with Ansu Fati. I think the number is now I think he's played in 20 games in a row for Barcelona, right? But
they only started a few times.
He's only started twice, I think,
twice,
or maybe 3 times. Just going back to last season. What?
And when he started, he's done well.
What's the issue here? When he's come on, he's done well.
Yeah, and when he's come on, he's done well. But even starting.
What's the problem? Why does he... Why aren't people talking about this?
I know. We said that the other day, didn't we, after the Clasico? I really thought he was going to start, I have to say, on Wednesday. I was convinced he would start. I was convinced that Pedro would play in midfield and not so much wide as he did in the first half. I don't know if there's an issue because they are super cautious because there's risk and they have all the data medically on his fitness. So maybe it's something we don't know.
It's been 6 months since he's been back.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe he's a bit scared as well to go back in after being out for so long. I don't know, but there must be something because I don't get it.
In terms of Xavi, I think I'm biased. I really, really like Xavi.
Yeah.
What I struggle with when I say this team is not very well put together and what they did in the summer, and we've talked about it, Dembele and Rafinha essentially playing the same position, so you got to move one out of... Did you even need to sign Rafinha once you've signed Dembele or vice versa?
Yeah.
And obviously the fullback situation and decisions like playing Marcos Alonso last night. Now, it means Eric Garcia doesn't play.
Yeah, true.
So that's good.
That's good.
But equally, how do you find yourself in this situation? Obviously, Xavi was a big part of the summer spend. But again, I feel from the outside, we don't know where Xavi ends and other people begin.
Yeah.
And we're not going to know until later. We don't want to have this this is very unhealthy. Well, there was a club signing, there was a manager signing, whatever. That's very unhealthy.
Yeah.
But I take a step back. I know Xavi's a football man. I don't know that he would have gone and made all these signings himself. I kind of refuse... Am I being too idealistic about Xavi?
I agree with you. And I think Xavi will know how to build a squad, I would think. I think Xavi will know exactly what he needs to play the football that he wants, to implement all his ideas. And I think that if you look at this squad and how it's been built, there's clear flaws in there. And I would think that a manager like Xavi, even lacking a bit of experience at that kind of level, would know, hang on, I need this profile and that profile, and in that position I need something a bit different. I already have this, I already have that. What's the point of having those two similar players? That kind of stuff, which clearly doesn't seem to have been addressed in the summer.
Well, yeah, or things like, do I need 3 left backs?
Yeah, for example.
For example.
But I think they have to. I would want to believe that they will trust him. I think they should trust him. I think he deserves 100% until the end of the season and see where they're at. But he's making mistakes, and some mistakes are basic mistakes. I'm sorry, but we go again. It was too predictable against Bayern. It was too easy for Nagelsmann, even before the game started, to know exactly what Xavi would do without the ball, like in Munich, with the ball, like against Bilbao. Too easy to counter. Too easy to find a solution to. And then what was maybe the most surprising is that Xavi on the touchline, seeing that first half unfolding, going 1-0 down after 10 minutes, but you could already have been 1-0 down, by the way, and not really adjusting to it, not changing anything. Yeah. At that time, it was pretty clear that Pedri had to come a bit more in the heart of the game and find space there instead of staying wide where he was, and that the build-up structure didn't work the way that Barca tried to build up. So I was disappointed by that.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.